I'm obsessed with how Florian Wirtz plays football. He is back, he is ready, and he looks prepared to dominate the Premier League. You might need to watch the goals. You might need to watch the assists. But most of all, you need to watch how he plays every minute he's on the pitch. Liverpool are incredibly lucky to have him. His quality was never in doubt, but in recent matches, Wirtz has gone from promise to pure influence. Goal and assist against Barnsley. A goal against Fulham. Another goal against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And an assist against Tottenham Hotspur. When Liverpool need control, creativity, or a spark between the lines, Wirtz is there. Liverpool's plan is working, and one of the clearest signs is Wirtz's physical transformation. The Premier League demands power, intensity, and resistance. Wirtz has adapted. He is stronger, more muscular, and clearly sharper. The gym work is visible. He holds off defenders better, survives contact, and keeps his balance in tight spaces. This is not just talent anymore. This is a player built for England. After 27 matches since arriving, Wirtz has 4 goals and 7 assists. But numbers alone don't tell the full story. Match by match, he is getting closer to his true level. Because if Wirtz is Liverpool's most talented footballer, he is also becoming their most creative. This season, Florian Wirtz has created more open play chances than some of the Premier League's elite playmakers. More than Bukayo Saka with 29.
Plays, here's Wirtz. Ekatike. He's worked the shooting chance!
More than Martin Ødegaard with 23. And more than Ryan Cherki with 20. Wirtz is already over 30. That is not adaptation. That is domination in progress. He sees passes before defenders see danger. He moves into spaces others don't notice. He slows the game when needed and accelerates it in one touch. This is why I'm obsessed, because when Florian Wirtz hits his peak in this league, defending him will be a nightmare, and Liverpool know it. Florian Wirtz is now showing exactly why Liverpool were willing to break the bank to sign him, and why the club never doubted the size of that decision for a second. His influence is growing every single week. You can see it in how often his teammates look for him when the game needs direction. In his last 9 league matches, Wirtz is averaging around 20 more touches per game compared to his first 11. He is playing more passes in the final third. Liverpool are starting to orbit around him. This matters because Liverpool dominate territory. They have more touches in the final third than any other team in the Premier League, yet they only rank 3rd for touches inside the penalty area. That gap tells a story. Liverpool control games, but they don't always turn that control into clear chances.
Missed by Dorgu. Salah!
This is where Wirtz becomes essential. Arne Slot will be hoping that as Wirtz takes more responsibility, that dominance finally turns into real danger inside the box. The output is already improving. Wirtz has scored 4 goals and made 2 assists in his last 6 matches. His goal against Barnsley was Liverpool's 50th goal of the season. That milestone came after 31 games. Last season, they reached the same mark after just 22. The difference is clear. Liverpool are still building, still adjusting, and Wirtz is central to that process. Tactically, Wirtz is now playing far more centrally. He has the freedom to drift across the pitch, drop deep, arrive late, or appear between the lines. The challenge for Liverpool is balance. They need a structure that allows Wirtz, Mohamed Salah, and the centre-forward to all thrive at the same time. When that balance clicks, this attack becomes terrifying. Inside the corridors of power at Liverpool, the belief has never wavered. They are convinced they signed a best-in-class talent when they paid up to £116 million to Leverkusen last summer. And they are right, because what Wirtz is giving Liverpool goes far beyond goals and assists. He dictates rhythm. He decides where attacks flow. He connects phases of play that used to feel disconnected, and now, slowly but surely, he is starting to take control. Among the most striking qualities of Florian Wirtz are his creativity and his brutal ability to break defensive lines. Back in the 2023-24 Bundesliga season, after 27 matches, Wirtz led the entire league for decisive passes with 62. He also topped the chart for key passes with 27. Those numbers were not noise, they were proof of a player who sees solutions before anyone else. What truly separates Wirtz is the weight and direction of his passing in the final third. His passes are not just accurate, they are kind to his teammates, always into space, always into stride. He constantly shapes his body as if he will pass one way, then disguises the final action to wrong-foot defenders. Many of his best passes are played without even looking, struck with the outside of his right foot. Pure memory football, and he is already showing this same DNA at Liverpool. Take his assist against Tottenham Hotspur. The move starts deep, with Liverpool winning the ball in their own half. Wirtz instantly positions himself in the perfect pocket to receive. One touch to set, 2 steps forward, head up. He waits for the run. At the exact moment, he slides the ball into Alexander Isak. Perfectly weighted, perfectly timed. Goal. Everything done right. That freedom of movement is transforming Liverpool's attack. Wirtz is no longer fixed between the lines. He drifts wide, hugs the touchline, attacks the byline, and becomes deadly when he finds space on the flank. One clear example was his assist to Ekitike, where Wirtz drove into the box from the right, lifted his head, and delivered a precise cutback for a simple finish. In truth, Wirtz should already have more assists. His teammates have missed chances that should have been goals. Against Real Madrid, he repeated the same pattern. Burst down the wing, head up, low pass into the box for Szoboszlai. A moving penalty, missed. Even Thibaut Courtois was beaten, but the finish failed. This is not improvisation. This is a rehearsed weapon. Wirtz used the same move against Eintracht Frankfurt, again attacking from wide and delivering first time, this time finding Cody Gakpo for a clean finish. In attacking areas, Florian Wirtz is a constant threat behind the defensive line. His movement is sharp, dynamic and explosive. First, he drags a defender out of position. Then, in the next beat, he attacks the space he has just created. If defenders step out too early or rush their movement, Wirtz has the balance and agility to turn either way, spin quickly, and attack the space they leave behind. At times, he does the opposite. He waits. He lets defenders come tight, almost touching distance, before releasing the ball quickly to a nearby teammate. The moment they step out of their zone, Wirtz explodes into the space behind them. His acceleration makes it almost impossible for centre-backs to recover once he's gone. This exact pattern is already showing up in his goals for Liverpool. Against Wolverhampton Wanderers, he read the situation perfectly. Liverpool won the ball, and Wirtz immediately pinned himself to the last defender. He stayed there, patient, waiting for the passing lane to open. The moment his teammate looked up, Wirtz made his separation. One sharp movement, completely free, straight through the middle. One-on-one with the keeper. Goal. His first in the Premier League and a masterclass in central movement. Against Barnsley, he showed another side of his game. Acting as the wall in a quick 1-2 with Ekitike, Wirtz received facing the box. What made the goal special was not just the technique, but the deception. As the ball arrived, he shaped his body as if he would continue straight. The defenders bought it. In one smooth motion, he cut inside the area, gained half a second, and bent the finish into the far corner. Ice cold. Even the goal against Sunderland, bizarrely given as an own goal, told the same story. Wirtz found a route into the box through 3 defenders. Once inside, he played in tight spaces, shifted the ball, dropped shoulders, and fired. It was his goal in everything but the match report. The same movement appeared again against Fulham. Between 2 defenders, Wirtz spotted the gap, attacked it instantly, entered the area, adjusted his body shape, and finished with total control. This is not luck. This is pattern recognition, timing, and elite football intelligence. Wirtz doesn't just arrive in the box. He earns his space. Even the goal against Sunderland, bizarrely given as an own goal, told the same story. Wirtz found a route into the box through 3 defenders. Once inside, he played in tight spaces, shifted the ball, dropped shoulders, and fired. It was his goal in everything but the match report. The same movement appeared again against Fulham. Between 2 defenders, Wirtz spotted the gap, attacked it instantly, entered the area, adjusted his body shape, and finished with total control. This is not luck. This is pattern recognition, timing, and elite football intelligence. Wirtz doesn't just arrive in the box, he earns his space. Florian Wirtz has been unfairly targeted since arriving at Liverpool, with an easy narrative taking hold that his arrival somehow disrupted the team's balance.
the balance of the team is right, and the obvious one that stands out right now is Florian Wirtz. He's just not at the races at all. He's a young boy coming into a new league. He's got plenty of time to go as a Liverpool player, but right now I think he needs to come out of the team. Liverpool get back to what they were last season and then go from there and try and build some confidence and build some defensive solidity, because right now it just looks a mess.
But the match against Burnley exposed the real truth. Liverpool dominated possession almost from start to finish. Burnley dropped into survival mode, defended deep and compact, and yet for long stretches no one truly took control of the game, except Florian Wirtz. His goal was a moment of pure clarity in a match full of frustration, a sharp and decisive strike that cut through Burnley's low block like a knife. Hit early, struck cleanly, and placed beyond the goalkeeper before anyone had time to react. The kind of finish that reminds you this is an elite footballer operating inside a team that often makes life harder than it needs to be. The issue with Wirtz has never been quality. The issue is what happens around him. Again and again he received the ball between the lines with no movement ahead of him, no runs in behind, no angles to attack, and no chaos to drag defenders out of position. Burnley did not need to be brave. They simply sat deep, stayed organised and trusted Liverpool to suffocate themselves. That is not a failure of the player, it is a structural problem that continues to blunt the sharpest attacking mind in this Liverpool side. Wirtz drifted intelligently, tried to raise the tempo whenever he could, combined with purpose and took responsibility, carrying the creative burden without complaint. But creativity cannot exist in isolation. Without vertical runs to stretch the defence, and without real threats attacking space, his ideas become predictable, not because of him but because of the system surrounding him. This is now 4 Premier League draws in a season defined by missed opportunities, another 2 points slipping away, and while the table shows a point gained, the performance tells a far harsher truth. Liverpool dominate matches, but they do not control outcomes, and Florian Wirtz is not the problem, he is the warning sign. It took time for him to adjust to the rhythm, the physicality, and the constant pressure of English football, but Florian Wirtz now looks completely at home in the Premier League. The touches are cleaner, the decisions are quicker, and the confidence is growing with every match. You can see it in the way he receives the ball, already scanning, already thinking 2 moves ahead, no longer reacting to the league, but imposing himself on it. Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike are starting to look like a natural pairing in Liverpool's attack. Both understand space, both attack gaps intelligently, and both have shown they can deliver in front of goal. Their movements complement each other, one dropping to connect, the other stretching the line, creating a dynamic that Liverpool have badly needed. The present might feel frustrating and heavy, but with those two leading the line, the future suddenly looks far more hopeful. There is not much right now for Liverpool fans to truly cling to with optimism, but the rise of Florian Wirtz is one clear light in the fog. He takes responsibility when others hide, he demands the ball when games slow down, and he tries to solve problems rather than avoid them. If anything can lift this team, it is his influence spreading through the squad. Right now, he is Liverpool's best player, and the Premier League is starting to feel it.